Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Just with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Coffee. Thank you guys so much for joining me every day. I got to give a quick shout out to the whole Osborne family. I got to say, this is really sad news if you're a guitar player. I know a lot of people learned their first music that they learned. I don't know if it was mine. I know it wasn't mine for sure, actually. I think I learned other songs because my godfather was a blues player. But I had another person tell me the other day that they were just learning the song "Crazy Train," and it's crazy to me that we lost one of the greatest artists of, I guess, my parents' generation. But it's definitely somebody I grew up on. And if you're a guitar player, you were affected by this. So, hopefully, yeah, shout out to the Osborne family. Hopefully, they're recovering from a very difficult situation, and hopefully that they're able to recover strongly from this. The passing of Ozzy Osbourne. So. It's a tough situation. It's tough for when we always lose a creative in music. We lost Quincy Jones at some point too. Like, there's a lot of artists. It's always hard, when we lose artists, especially ones that are as influential as people like Ozzy. But to move from sort of a gloomy point to a good point, he left the world with a bunch of really dope music. We were able to get, Zakk Wylde out of this situation. If you're a guitar player, you know who that is, or you should know who that is. But yeah, hopefully the families. I don't know what to say. I pray for the families, and hopefully that they can make it out of the situation stronger and tougher. It's always tough losing people in your family, and especially somebody who was such an influence to music and such an influence to me. And I know some of my friends, especially when we first started picking up the guitar. So we got to give them a shout out. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. Let's get right into it, guys. I don't want to get into doom and gloom situations. It's tough. I mean, the hardest thing to realize, especially in life itself, is like, when we lose people, especially people that we love or that influence us so much, the world doesn't stop turning. And that's, like, I think the hardest realization to come to is just like, it's like, wait, can we just have a second? And the world's like, nope, we're just going to keep spinning. And that's a really tough realization to go to. So, pray for those families, pray for that family, and hopefully things will be good for them as well in the future in due time. It's tough right now. So let's get right to it, guys. We're not going to do a doom and gloom situation. Thank you so much for joining me today on this channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm building. And if you are confused about those things, I'm going to go over them real quickly before we get started. This channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream involves me. It's broken down into 2 parts. It's about practice and improvisational music. The practice session will be me practicing, hopefully you practicing with me and us practicing together, you suggesting different influencers that will help me get better, and me suggesting to you different influencers that will get better so that we can both get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and then to the virtuoso levels of the guitar playing. The practice session will include warm-ups, scales, chords, find the note, cover songs, licks of the week, and things of that nature. And all those things will be in service to the second thing, which is about me doing improvisational music. It's about you guys judging me on my improvisational skills to tell me and let me know if I'm getting better every single day, if I'm getting worse, if I'm staying the same, giving me advice and me giving you advice as well, different influencers. It's my hope at a certain point that you will be able to create your own videos that you will upload to YouTube using the backing tracks that I have listed. They're not ones I've created, but they're in my playlist section of my channel. That you use those backing tracks to create your own videos, and that way we can spend a session or 2 sessions a month where I talk about what you've done to attack the fretboard. We can talk about what I've done to attack the fretboard, and what we can do differently as a collective to get better as improvisational music. Both of those things are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole shebang bang about. You know what I'm talking about? The whole channel is about me creating music in Logic Pro X and using my skills as a guitar player and understanding of music theory to create the best music I can using Logic Pro X, which is my digital audio workstation of choice. I do know how to use Pro Tools. I've used Reason before, and if you know how to use Pro Tools, you know how to use Cubase. They're basically, the setups are similar. The names of the different programs are a little different, or the VSTs are a little different, or the names of the plugins are a little bit different, but they're all basically the same, okay? Once you learn some of them. So I use Logic Pro X. And so the idea is that I create the best music I can for myself and put it out there in the world. And 100% of the music that I put out in the world will be music for me to get better, to create the dopest stuff I possibly can. You can judge, like, listen, comment, share with your friends, all that stuff as I put it up regularly, as I will be starting to put that up regularly. With that being said, so 90% of the music I will be creating will be music that I create for myself personally. The other 5 to 10% will be music that will be split into 2 parts. Music I create for other individual people who are trying to make their own music but don't know how, or people who are working on songs or just are singers or songwriters but aren't actually producers, and I produce songs for them. And I will also be working on musical scores, which uses a different dexterity in the brain to create those songs. So I'll be doing that for other people. And then you can judge that for itself as I post them, and I will be posting regularly starting from tomorrow. Then the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go situation. So if you want to get in, so if you comment in the channel in real time, I can see your real comments in real time, and I can use that as sort of a baseline as to what I can do to get better, provided that the changes that need to be made don't cost financially anything. Like I said, the channel has not started to generate revenue yet, and that's okay. But we're building this channel, we're building this thing, and the only way that you build a business is it has to be self-sustaining. In order for it to be self-sustaining, it has to make its own money. So that's why I ask people to do the second thing, which is kind of like panhandling, which I hate doing, but at the same time, it's a necessary step in the right direction. I ask people to check out my coffee account. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. For those of you who have a euro, which is about $1.17, $1.18, depending on what day it is, because it's gone down a lot in the last 6 months. For those of you who want to get involved and want to help out with the channel from a financial perspective, you can do that, okay? And by adding €1 to the account, or €2 or 10 euros or 20 euros, you'll help out with the channel significantly. And basically what's happening, at least with the donations right now, is it's going to help me put away what my goal is to make around $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 to put that away. So in the event that something breaks, I will have that money put away so that I can reinvest all of that into the channel right then and there. And that's before I do anything else with the background or anything of that nature, because the important thing is that I have the setup and the equipment to do the things I need to do on a regular basis. Okay, having the amp work, having all the lamps work in my tube-driven amp, the tubes work, having like my M audio interface work, having my computer work. Those are all important things, and making sure that you have enough money aside for those things are important. So if you would like to donate to my channel, you can check out the coffee. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. The second way you can help out with the channel is through the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description. Again, it's like the refer a friend program. You use the referral link, you sign up using those things. They will give you perks and benefits that will be greater than that of what you get if you sign up by yourself. Whatever they offer you, like if you spend $50 or more on their site, they will offer you perks and benefits. Those perks and benefits they offer to you, they will in turn offer to me. And because it's a referral client program, they will also offer to me. And because of that, I will use that to directly inject back into the channel by using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the platform at the end of the year. So on January 1st, 2026, we'll make an announcement as to how much I've made and how much I'll be putting back in. Well, not how much I've made, but if I've made up to $100, and if I can put all that back into the channel. That being said, help out that way if you'd like to. And the third way is really the easiest way to help out with the channel, guys. It's just subscribe to me across all platforms, helping me grow my Facebook and YouTube and Instagram accounts, or my Twitch or my TikTok accounts will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today with the exercises that we hate doing, but they're important and they're fun in the sense that they help us grow. And it is always fun to grow. It sucks when you feel stagnant in the process. And sometimes we'll have days where we feel like that, because sometimes some of the activities that we're doing are a little bit repetitive. Unfortunately, repetition is, and I say unfortunately, but unfortunately, the reality is you have to find fun in the repetitive nature of some activities. You won't see Kobe Bryant or LeBron James getting upset because they have to shoot 5,000 threes or 3,000 threes before they leave the gym or whatever it is. That's a fundamental skill, but it's important for the game. So same thing applies with guitar. Let's get going here. We're going to start with this first exercise that I'm really bad at, but we're going to keep it pushing, guys. We're going to try, obviously, to do better today than what we did yesterday. And yesterday, we did a pretty good job. Last two things real quick. One, I don't do requests on this channel. Okay, I don't do song requests. That's not what this channel is about. At least not what the live stream is about. Live stream is about us practicing so that we can get better, okay? And as of right now, I don't see the merit in that. As it relates to practice, we will be working on cover songs, but as it relates for promotional use, but also to show other people what our skill set level is around this area and how you can push yourself to get to a better level. The second thing is sometimes I curse on this channel, and I just want people to I want to be upfront with people about that, because I don't want to be working on an exercise and be like, oh shit, and they'll be like, oh, he curses, and then it turns into a thing that it's not. If that is an actual obstacle towards you watching the channel, this may not be the best channel for you. I'm just going to point that out. And some of the influencers that I also suggest, they curse on their channels too. So again, I just want to be clear and upfront about all that so that everyone's okay with it. And if they're not, it gives you the opportunity to maybe check out somebody else. But in any case, let's get going, guys. Let's get it started. Top two or top three best ones I've ever done, which is showing consistency and feeling really good about that. There are a couple things I got hung up on there in the beginning. Again, if you have any comments or questions, by all means, post them in the section. I should let you know some of the questions. If you say hi, I'll say what's up. But if you have any questions, save those to the very end, guys. The reason I say that is because I have to toggle between two different screens, and it's really hard for me to do both of those things at the same time. It's just easier if I spend a particular portion talking about those things. That way we can also get through these exercises as well. John Petrucci, Bite of the Mosquito style warm-up. Let's go. That was one of the more perfect ones that I've done, but it wasn't perfect. There were a couple little slip-ups there that you probably couldn't hear, but I could feel because I didn't hit my pick against certain strings. So it really turned into more of a hammer-on as opposed to a alternate picking pattern. So it sounded great overall. Let's get right into the alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Alrighty, now let's get right into the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. You know what? I gotta turn up this volume a little bit. The tapping one, it usually sounds pretty good. It's not very difficult, that one. The idea is just to get more dexterity in your fingers. And to play that one hard, play that one incorrectly is not it's not really my issue in particular, at least for this moment. We just finished at 100 beats per minute. We're taking the tempo down to 80 beats per minute, and we're going to work on the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise that I saw on Brandon Dion's site. He has a YouTube page, an Instagram page, a Facebook page. It's Brandon, Brandon. His last name, Dion, D''EON. I think that's how it's pronounced, or Dion. Great guitar player, great guitar teacher, very good helper. He's very funny. He does curse on his channel, in case you wanted to know. But his stuff is really good. He's very helpful. And what we're going to do here is we're going to try to do better today than we did yesterday, as we always do. Working on the same sweep picking exercise. Okay? A small little mistake there, right there, where I got hung up there at the end, but overall it's sounding pretty consistent. It was better yesterday than today at 80 beats per minute. Let's try 90. See if we can do better today. Sounded way better than yesterday. There were 2-3 little mistakes there, but we got to keep working on those. And let's try it at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's 100 beats per minute. We're going to take it down to 80 beats per minute, and we're going to work on sweep picking exercise number 1. I will have those posted, I think, at some point this week. I'm going to work on I know today I've been doing some things here and there, but I'm going to post my first TikTok, my first YouTube short. It's a very small thing. It's going to be a 10-second video. But after that, I'm hoping that I'll be able to post regularly, especially licks of the week, and the easiness, the exercises that we got to do, so that we can follow along back at home. So we're at 80 beats per minute here. We're doing sweep picking exercise number 1. We're going to run through each of these about 3 times a piece. Judge me or work with me or whatever it is that you feel like doing. But thank you for joining me. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you can to help out with the channel if you'd like to. If you don't have a free hand right now, then let's just go ahead and get to work on this these little riffs here. 80 sounded really, really solid for me today. But again, it still needs work. Playing sweep picking exercises, as I've been told before, it is so important that at each incremental step that you go up, like where you go, whether you go from 80 to 85 or from 80 to 90, it's important that you really nail it at the lower tempos before you start moving up. So let's try it at 90. Let's go. Had a couple of mistakes there, but it's overall sounded solid. It's sounding better, which means the consistency of the work that we're putting in is paying off. Get some more of this coffee. Yeah. Let's get to it. Last one. 100 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's go. Work. Needs some work, guys. Let's not get frustrated, but let's understand that this is a part of the process, and let's keep pushing forward, guys. Today we're going to do, again, this week and next week, we're going to do the D major scales followed by the D sharp, E flat major scales at 105 beats per minute, and then we're going to take the tempo down, just 5 beats per minute. We're going to do at 100 beats per minute its counterparts in minor pentatonic scales. So that means we're going to do the D minor pentatonic scale followed by the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale. You have to excuse me. I'm trying to be real. Somebody wrote to me the other day and said that I need to speak more slowly. So I've been making an effort to try to speak with a little bit more diction, a little bit more pronounced, so that way people can understand what it is that I have to say. I don't know why I keep giving you the Italian sort of I am not content situation. Let's get right to it, guys. I'm going to be back on this main screen here. Let's get right to it, guys. Let's keep pushing forward. We're working with the D major scale, and I'll set out 8 positions, and then following that up with the D sharp, E flat major scale and all of these positions. So let's go, guys. There we go. Second position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, my bad. D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Nice. Eighth position, or the octave position, the D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to get right into the D sharp, E flat major scale. Again, if I'm playing too quickly, you could slow it down. Okay, I'm going to continue to play at this pace because this is the pace at which I play it. But if you need to slow it down, by all means, slow it down. No, come on. Copy. Let's get right into the D sharp, E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's see if we can do this. This 1-3-5 stretch is hard, so let's go. Second position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, is it six? Sixth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Hey, let's go. So nope, this is the sixth position, seventh position of the D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position, the D minor scale, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to get right into the D minor pentatonic scale, followed by the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scales at 100 beats per minute. So I'm taking the tempo down 100 beats per minute, not minute. I don't know why I said that like that. That's weird. Here we go, 100 beats per minute. And again, if you need to take down the tempo a lot more slowly, or need to do this at a much slower pace, that's okay. Okay? It's not only okay, it's a necessary part of it. So if you're finding yourself struggling and doing it, struggling to do the chords or make the stretches that you need to make, take the tempo down, okay? 10, 20, 30 beats per minute, nobody cares. As long as you're getting it right, 95 to 95% of the time, I would say. We're doing the D minor pentatonic scale first, which starts. My ear heard it right away. I was just a couple, maybe 10, 15 cents sharp on my top E string, which is probably sharp because I tune it rarely, but yeah. Not anyways. Second position, D sharp, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp, E flat, minor pentatonic scale. No, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. These scales are sounding crispier, which is nice. Fourth position, D major scale, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah. Fifth position, D minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Let's get right into the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah. Second position, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. At 100 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, fifth position. What's fifth position? And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, of the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm tuning at the same time. I don't know why this keeps going out of whack. It's probably because I need to get my guitar fixed, repaired. It's been a while since I've been to the shop. It's been years since I've been to the shop, so. We don't need the metronome for this part. We're playing Find the Note. Again, Find the Note is an exercise that was suggested and recommended by the professional, well-known, world-renowned guitar player that goes by the name of Joe Satriani. He said that he was telling one of his students that he was, well, a graduate from Berklee College of Music, but not just that. He is a great guitar player and puts together things that really help us get better as guitar players. But he was telling one of his students that if you are going to get good at guitar, you need to know the fretboard. So the next time the student came in to practice, he said, okay, find me this note, find me that note, find me this note. So I decided to come up with a fun game called Find the Note. So we're going to do that. We're going to work on that. We're going to get better at that because that is apparently what it takes to get to the next level of playing, which is important. So the D note, y'all get it. On the E string, we are at frets 10 and 22 on the bottom E string, which puts us at frets 10 and 22 on the top E string. Switches back to 10 and 22 on the bottom E string as well. Then back to 5 and 17 on the A string. Again, you add 12 to any note below the 12th fret, any fret below the 12th fret. You get its counterpart, its octave position. So you get 12 to 5, and you get 17. Then we go back to the E string. You get 10 and 12. You add 12 to 10, you get 22. So we're on the 22nd fret. Same thing applies to the top E string. We're at 10 and 12, 10 and 22, my bad. Then when we go to the B string, we're at 3 and 15. You add 12 to 3, and you get 15. Therefore, we have to play frets 3 and 15. And let's get it going. Now we're back to the 10 and 22 on the bottom E string, or on the high E string, I should say, and then 10 and 22 on the low E string. Now we're back to 5 and 17 on the A string. Then when we go to the D string, we know that it's open and 12. But since open is considered 0, you add 12 to 0, and you get 12. That's right. So the D is on open and 12 on the D string. Now back to 5 and 17 on the A string. Then back to 10 and 22 on the D string. Frets 10 and 22 on the D string. Now frets 10 and 22 on the other E string, on the top E string or the high E string. Then back to 3 and 15 on the B string. Then when we go to the G string, we know we're at 7 and 19. Frets 7 and 19 on the G string. Then we're at open and 12 again on the bottom D string. Then we're back to 5 and 17 on the A string. Then we're back to 10 and 22 on the top E string, or the bottom E string, I should say. Then we finish up like this. I don't know why I do that every time. I just really like it. It's fun. It's like cheesing. It's fun to do. I'm going to get some of this coffee, guys. Now you're going to have to brace yourself because this is the part that kind of sucks. It's where we have to get into the chords. This section is going to take us about 25-30 minutes to do. We don't like to do chords, okay? We have to do chords. We don't want to. We got to. It's not about what we want. It's about doing what we have to do to get to where we're trying to go. So it is kind of about what we want. But we want to get from the intermediate to advanced level. Part of that is learning and memorizing chords. You need to have those chords in your big, juicy, beefy brains to get it done. Again, this book was written by Mel Bay in the 1970s. You'd be hard-pressed to find a book that's $3.99, $3.95. If you want to see what it looks like, it is this. I would write, there's the number, the amount, how much it costs. This book, I found this, I think, in my family's garage a long time ago. Anyway, so today we're doing the D 7th chords, D minor 7th chords, followed by the D sharp E flat 7th chords, and then the D sharp E flat minor chords, okay? We're doing the melody chords 3 times, the inside chord 3 times, the rhythm chords 3 times, and then the bottom 4th string chords 3 times. And then we're going to move on to the minor 7ths, obviously D sharp E flat minor 7th, followed by the other 7th chord. So if you want to see what it looks like, normally you can find these on the interweb. This is how my book is broken down. Okay, so let's get right to it, guys, okay? We know this sucks, but getting through it is an important part of getting better as a guitar player. And that's what it's all about. And the hokey pokey. Now the D7th inside chords that sound a little something like this. Right, sure, okay? Now let's get to the rhythm chords that sound a little something like this right here. Okay, 5. Is this it? Let's go to the bottom 4 string chords, and then we are moving on to the D minor 7th chords, guys. Stay with me, stay patient. This sucks. It sucks for all of us, which is why we are practicing together, because doing chords, learning scales is not fun, but it's a part of the process. So let's keep it going, guys, okay? This last one. One more again. I think this is going to make it more fun. Doing different strumming patterns, I think, is going to make this way more fun. Learning strumming patterns as well as learning the chords is going to help us remember them better, and I think that it's also going to help us want to learn. It sucks, guys. There's no way around it. Fucking learning chords is terrible. It's the worst. But, you know, it's part of the process. We're with the D minor 7th chords, and then we'll start with the melody chords. Okay? Well, I'm good. One more again. Inside chords, D minor 7th, let's go. We do these about 3 times a piece, guys. Let's keep it going. This is a big stretch. One more again. This is a tough stretch, man. Let's get right into the rhythm chords, then followed by the bottom 4 string chord. Let's go. Let's go to the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this. Right, sure. I think this is what this. One last time. Yeah, that's why I got to get these strumming patterns figured out so that we can work on the strumming patterns too, because it is way more fun to practice chords. I'll be honest with you, it is way more fun to practice chords when you are using different strumming patterns. That right there was fun for me. Hope it was fun for you too. Coffee. And it's clear I'm starting to memorize these things with the time that I have spent on these the last couple weeks. Again, outside of these live sessions, I don't practice more than 10, 15 minutes out of these practice sessions, which shows the improvement that is happening. So I hope that you will stay and work with me on these things so that you can get better too. Okay, we're with these D sharp, E flat, 7th chords, and then we're going to do the melody, the inside, the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. Then we're going to do the melody chords, the D sharp, E flat, minor 7th chords, the melody, inside, rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. Okay, stay with me, guys. Let's keep it going full steam. Is that 2 is on the 5? Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember this one. This is not a hard one to do. Let's do the inside chords now. Let's go again, guys. Stay with me here now. It's a weird chord, but it's a weird fretting for that chord. See, that's why strumming patterns are important. Like, they're fun to do, like. So I gotta incorporate strumming patterns into this. This makes these way more fun. Let's go into the rhythm chords, guys. For the D sharp, E flat, 7th chords. Let's go. Is it 7? One more again. Now the bottom 4 string chords. See if we can get this right. Then we go on the E minor, D sharp, E flat minor 7th chords. Then we're done. Okay? We're done. Dunzilla. Dunzel, Washington. Oh, this is 2. Oh. Yeah, it is 2, 4. There we go. Shit, this is a weird one. I'm missing one. Yeah. And then the hardest one, which is right here. Now we get to do the E minor 7 chords, and then we are done with the chords for the day, guys. Let's go. Okay? Lego, well, I don't know if I can say Lego my ego, because that is a slogan for Eggo waffles. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Am I missing one right here? No? One more again. Now the inside chords, D sharp, E flat minor inside chords. Let's go. What is this one on? Oh, 4. We got 2 more chords to go. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like and comment and subscribe to the channel, if you could. It's awesome. And it's extremely helpful if you'd like to. All right, we're going to do the rhythm chords, bottom 4 string chords, and we're done. Done with the chords for today. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this correcto mundo, okay? Why is it? Oh, because these are the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 1. This is on the first string. Let me see if I can get this right. There we go. One more again. Then right here. Then right here. Then right here. Then finally, now we got one last set of chords to do the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. I think this is all I have to do. Oh, this is a weird one. Okay. There we go. And then the weird one. And then, there we go. This was a hard one to do, but I'm going to get it right. Now we're done, ladies and gentlemen. We get to do the lick of the week. I'm going to post those into the chat section. That way we can get right into them. We're doing the same one we did yesterday and the same one we did last week of Meloday's Music. The same one we did yesterday is a reference to Mr. Antonio Vizero. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. He's Italian. And I don't mean Italian just a name, like he's actually like Italy, like he's, you know, Italy. But he makes dope stuff. I'll tell you that much. Thank God his channel is not in Italian because I don't really speak that much Italian. I can say a few words. I'm going to post these in the chat section so that you can see them. You can work on them with me at the same damn time. I'm obviously not good at this one from Antonio Vizzetto because it's not. We just started working on it 2 days ago. Obviously, it's the lick of the week. It is more of a chromatic jazz bebop sort of lick. So it's a little more difficult for me in the sense that it's not hard. It's just the tonality of it, like the tones are so close in space because they're chromatically inclined. Makes it a little different. So I'm going to play through it so you can hear it. Okay, I'm going to play through it twice. Follow these guys' accounts, please. It's got a Pink Panther vibe to it. Pause. I'm going to put the video on pause, what I should say, because I know people use that for a different reason nowadays. Anyway. This is a lot easier. Last week's, a lot difficult, more difficult. Last week's. Last week's was. Or something to that effect. Anyway, not important. We're still working on this new one. My bad. Got sidetracked. It happens. let's get right to this Melody music song. We're gonna put the Antonio Visadio one away. Again, I did not post the actual song from Meloday's music. It's one of the songs he put in here because he posts regularly. And when I say regularly, he posts probably once or twice every couple of days. And sometimes it's hard to find those videos. So I'm going to put on the metronome. I'm going to run through that. Judge me on it. Let me know if I'm doing okay. Let me know if I'm doing terribly. That's all the only way I can get better. And the only way we get better as a collective is if we're honest with one another about how our improvement is happening. So let's work on this Meloday's music riff as soon as I get some of this coffee. Turn back to this other page here so I won't lose track of what we're working on. Let's go. love that riff. Anyway, we're going to keep working on that later on this week. I'm going to get started with the ABC Polyphia riff at 130 beats per minute, the introduction. We're going to be working on that until we get that finished. It is my sincere hope to finish that by August the 1st so I can post it and people can talk about how good, how bad, how terrible, how great, how whatever it is. So that way I can get better. I've been working on this riff for a very long time, and it is time for me to figure out how I'm going to put it to rest. Not rest. How I'm going to be able to post it. So it's just done and dusted for once, so I can start moving on to other things. Tempo down to 100 beats per minute so we can work on a solo that you thought I was the police. Excuse me, guys. Let's go, okay? Judge me if you want and talk about how good I am, or bad, or terrible. Thank you for joining me on the channel, guys. For those of you who haven't done so already, please go ahead and like and comment and subscribe to the channel, or at least like the video so I can get more favorability with the algorithms. So thank you for that. Let's go. All right. Let's get right into, I'm going to turn off the metronome because we don't need it for this section because all these songs have their own, they have their own tempo. And yeah, let's get right into these backing tracks. I ask that you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. And join me every single day as I continue to try to progress as a guitar player. Let's go, let's go. This is 5 minutes long. It's a D major backing track. Chords are D major, A major, E flat, and G minor. It was a cool ending. That was pretty cool. The song was kind of average for me. If you like how I'm playing, please note that in the comment section. If you hate how I'm playing, if you think, bro, you suck, dude, then just tell me, because it's not like, you know, getting better. Part of getting better is being honest with yourself, and part of the reason why I started a live stream is so that we can be honest with one another about how we are progressing as a collective, okay? And the only way to do that is to have an open and honest conversation about whether or not you're doing good or doing bad. And when you are stuck in your room by yourself and you are not able to discuss with other people your playing skills, you sit here and inflate your own ego. Stroke your own ego by trying to pretend that you're better than you actually are. You're maybe not that good. So this was the same thing, except for I think instead of playing A minor, instead of playing D minor, it's B minor. Where's D minor? A. That's the way I wanted it to. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me yesterday. Join me tomorrow. I'm going to be here every single day, or I'm going to try to be here every single day. I've been here. I think this is session number 465, and I've been here every single day. For those of you who have not joined the live stream before, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow and every other day from this point forward until the end of time. And if you're not able to join me, you can watch these on the replay section. So watch me on the replay section, which is basically I post all of these videos all the time. When I start posting instrumentals and songs that I write myself and things for other people, you can check that out and comment on those things. That will be happening starting this week. As I said today, I'm actually working on doing my first TikTok, which will also be my first YouTube short that I'm putting up today. Well, this evening, I'll work on it this evening, and hopefully before I go to sleep tonight, I'll be able to do so. If you've not joined the session before, I'm going to go ahead and go over my spiel real quick so that people understand what it is I'm trying to do here. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and my channel is 100% about music, in case that wasn't clear from the beginning. The live stream, well, this channel is about 4 things, and the live stream is part of that, which is broken down into 2 parts. So the first 2 parts of the things that I'm doing are involved in the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 parts: the practice session and the improvisational section. The practice session is where I practice, you practice, we practice together. You suggest different influencers to me that will help us get better, and I suggest influencers to you that will also help you get better and us get better as a collective. The practice session will be broken down into warm-up, scales, chords, chord studies, scale studies, different picking patterns, chicken picking, alternate picking, spider picking, finger picking, different strumming patterns, chord progressions, as well as licks of the week and cover songs that we'll be working on in the practice session. And we will use that skill set to implement immediately into the improvisational section, because the improvisational music requires a mental dexterity that will help us get better and grow as guitar players, okay? The improvisational section will just be basically me online working on my improvisational skills, but it's my hope that you can judge me on that, see what I'm doing wrong, and maybe make those changes in your own skill set. In your whatever you're able to do, you can see what's wrong with what I'm doing and maybe give me advice on what you would do differently. And it's my hope that you'll create your own YouTube videos and you will submit to me the YouTube link, and that way we can spend a session where we talk about how you use the backing tracks that I have in my playlist section, but not ones I've written, but the ones in my playlist section, so we can talk about how you attack the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at improvisational music. All those things that we're talking about for guitar are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me using my skills as a guitar player, my understanding of instruments and understanding of music theory to create the best music I can using Logic Pro X and making electronic music. Now, that's not electronic dance music. What I mean is I'm creating synthesis music, or music that uses synthesizers, electronic music that way to create the best music I possibly can using Logic Pro X as my digital audio workstation. I can use Pro Tools, I just don't have it. I can use Cubase, I just don't have it. I can also use Reason. I also learned Reason, so I know how to use these programs. I only have Logic Pro X with me. So all this is about me creating music in Logic Pro X, and it's my hope that you will be able to listen to what I've done, talk about what I've done, tell me what I can do better, and if you like it, share it with your friends so that I can get better at that. And again, 100% of the stuff I'll be creating in Logic Pro X will be stuff that I'm either using my guitar as my principal instrument or my primary source of inspiration. 9 times out of 10, it'll be the inspirational source, because I like making synthesizers and synthesizer-driven sounds. So the music, 100% of the music I will be creating will help me grow, okay? But 90% of it will be music I'm making for myself. So whether I'm singing and songwriting or basically carrying a tune or writing solos or writing guitar parts for it, that's what that section will be for. And the other 10% of that will be split into 2 parts, which will include music that I'm creating for other artists who are looking for music to write to. And the other part will be music that I'll be creating for people who work on movies. So there'll be musical scores, which is awesome because it will give me a different idea of how to mix and how to master songs, because it's not the same process for doing that for movie scores as it is for music. It's just different, okay? The sound, it hits you differently. It's a very different experience. And basically the fourth thing is when people don't watch the channel, the live stream, and they don't comment in the live stream, this channel serves for me as a video, a video log or a vlog, as of where I've been to where I am and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. And I hope people comment in real time on how I'm doing and what I can do differently and things I can change that I can make immediate changes to, so that I can continually grow every single day. And I don't have to go back and watch the videos, basically. So the last thing I'll say, or this last part I hate doing, but I got to do it anyway because I don't have a revenue source for this channel. Okay, so I have to ask people to do the second thing, which is to donate to my coffee account if you decide that you want to do so. My coffee account is ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as $1 to that account, or €1 to that account, or more if you'd like to. I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program right now, so I'm not selling products. Okay, I'm not with the YouTube partnership program because I don't have enough subscribers, which is why I ask everybody every single chance I get to subscribe to the channel so that I can make this channel as free for you as as free for me as I'm already trying to make for you as possible. But when you subscribe to the account and I get enough subscribers, enough watch hours, this, that, and the other, then I will re-participate in the Amazon affiliate program, which I will be able to collect dividends from, which I will only be selling products that are relevant to what we are doing for the channel. There might be a small chance. Well, like if I was to subscribe to my coffee maker, if I was to tell people to purchase my coffee maker, that'd be one thing because I use it every day. We'll get into that later on once I get that all taken care of and squared away, meaning I have enough subscribers, enough watch hours to be a part of the YouTube partnership program. And once I'm a part of the YouTube partner program, then I will join the Amazon affiliate program because beforehand, it doesn't make sense. It's impossible to make 3 qualifying purchases without having enough subscribers to do so. Now, the second thing I ask people to do real quick is, again, I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But if you'd like to help out with the channel from a financial perspective, but also get involved in cryptocurrency, you can do that. I have a link with 4 links to 4 different sites on which I trade cryptocurrency. When you use my referral links to sign up, if you sign up across any of those platforms and spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits like $50 cash back or $100 off of trading fees. But whatever they offer you, whatever that platform offers you, they will in turn offer me as a referring client. Because I'm using 15 to 20% up to $100 of my total gains next year to reinvest back into the channel. That is how it helps out. But again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. But I trade cryptocurrency every single day, and I figure maybe you might too. The last thing I ask people to do is the easiest way and the freest way to help out with the account. Subscribe to me across all platforms. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch at the moment. I am not active at all on Twitch or TikTok, but I will be active on Twitch and TikTok shortly. I cannot tell you exactly when, but I know TikTok, I will be adding a video this week, and hopefully more than one video this week. My goal is to be active on all of these platforms, but helping me by subscribing to me across all of those platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously, TikTok, and Twitch. Subscribing to me across those platforms inevitably will help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my account. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to build. So I hope that you will continue with me on this journey as we get better as guitar players, as well as me getting better as an overall musician and composer and songwriter. So I hope that you'll do that. We will see you tomorrow and in the next one and the next one. Thank you for joining me today. Love you. Bye. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye.